Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failure. This video is largely about two statistics in the stats menu related to the shootist mission and the subsequent minigame at the rifle range. But first, we're going to take a phone call from Ernest Kelly. This is one of 5 post-final story mission phone calls. Remember, Ernest Kelly is the old guy that worked at the Printworks.
Tommy, it's Ernest. Ernest Kelly.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing okay. I'll need a stick to walk, but I should be back at work soon enough.
Good.
I heard about Lance. What a little prick, huh?
Yes.
Never trust a man who walks the streets in his pajamas, that's what I say. Glad you killed him. I hope it was painful for the prick.
I think it was. You know, I just didn't think he was like that.
Tommy, for a raging lunatic, you're pretty naive. I'll be back at work soon. Teach you a thing or two about life, you hear?
Take your time, Ernest. Look after yourself.
If you recall, Ernest Kelly was beaten up by some of Sonny Forelli's henchmen in the cutscene at the start of the mission Cap the Collector, which is the second to last story mission in the game. It's good to hear that he is healing nicely. I think I've shown this off before, but I'm just demonstrating that the Havana outfit is now glitched behind an invisible wall. Reading from the wiki, if the player completes 2-bit hit, that was an Avery mission, before any of the 3 missions, Copland, No Escape, or The Job, then you get this glitch. So if you want the Havana outfit available, you have to do Copland, No Escape, and The Job, all 3 of those missions, before you do the Avery mission 2-bit hit. I had read somewhere that you could get over or around this invisible wall and still get the Havana outfit by throwing a motorcycle inside of the store and jumping on the motorcycle and then jumping over or around the invisible wall. I tried and tried and tried, gang. I'm not going to show you any of the footage because I just kept failing at it. I also tried getting a golf caddy, that small little vehicle, into the doorway here. It didn't fit. I tried shoving the back of the Packer, that's the truck with the ramp on it, and it did kind of fit part of it in the inside of this little store here, but I just wasn't able to do anything to get around this invisible wall here. So what you've been watching is my attempt to improve my score on the mini game that you can do after you pass the shootist. So this isn't the mission The Shootist, although it looks quite a bit like it. But this is that mini game that you can do anytime after you complete the shootist. And the goal for this mini game, you can see, is to beat that score of 30. But that's kind of a lie, because if you want to get 100% in the game, you need to beat this with a score of at least 45. 31 won't do it. You have to have at least 45. And typically, this is kind of a tough one, I think. You're given 2 minutes and 100 rounds. And again, the targets are worth 1, 2, or 3 points each. And so you have to kind of manage both the ammo and the time, focusing your attention on the back one or maybe the back 2. You can see I knocked out 4 of the 5 pieces of the front one just to get it out of the way. And the reason that I'm able to shatter my record in this attempt here, you can see I'm already at 60 and I've still got 40 seconds left, is that I have unlimited ammo, and I had no idea that that unlimited ammo perk would apply to this minigame. Normally, it's the 100 bullets that constrain you for this particular minigame, but you can see it always stays at 100 total rounds up in the top right corner. So I didn't plan on doing this in this video. In fact, I only discovered this while I was trying to do something else for this video. But once I discovered it, I said, hey, maybe I can get to 100. 45 is the mark to beat to get 100%, but maybe we can get to 100. We're closing in. Again, it's not the ammo that's the issue, it's the time here. So we just need one more. Can I get this one in the clutch? This last one? Bam! High score of 100. Outstanding. I was happy enough with my score of 100. I don't think I'll come back to this mini game. So you're going to see me skip ahead over to the mansion where I'll save my game in preparation for the next video. And for the rest of this video, you're going to see me go back to an old save file where we were doing the Malibu Club missions. And in particular, you're going to see me in the middle of an attempt at the shootist mission. This is the one with the 3 rounds over here in the rifle range. And the reason that I'm over here doing this particular attempt is that there are 2 statistics in the stats menu related to what the stats menu calls the shooter. It says one of them is best percentage on the shooter, and my best percentage was 94%. That was just my one attempt at this mission when we were doing it back in the regular part of this video series. And then it also said high score for the shooter, and so my high score on a different attempt I did in a different save file was 120. And so I thought that I could do the shooting mini game, not this mission, but the shooting mini game in order to increase my 94% up to 100% accuracy. And so I did a number of attempts of the shooting mini game and got accuracy higher than 94%, but the stats menu never updated to anything other than 94%. And so I learned that those two stats in the stats menu about the shooter are not about the mini game at all. They're both about the actual full-fledged mission called the shootist. I was confused when I was looking at the stats menu, and I'm still confused because why would they keep track of something that isn't repeatable? Right? Like your high score and your percentage are just whatever you get when you pass the mission. So I don't know why they're keeping track of those things because you can't improve upon them once you pass this particular mission. So the only way I can hope to get 100% is to just try this mission again, which is what you're seeing here. So I totally skipped past the first round. Each point there, or 2 points or 3 points, is 5 bullets. And if you miss any of those 5 bullets, then you can't get 100%, obviously. So I got all 50 points from the 50 rounds in the second round, the second phase of this mission. And here you get 30 more rounds, and I just need 11 points here because 60 is the score to beat, and we got 50 in the second round. So we just need 11 more to get us up to 61. And there we are at 60. We haven't missed anything yet. I'm just waiting for one more person, and then we'll get our glorious 100%. I'm actually kind of looking for either the vertical or this person from the right. There we go. Bam. And then we'll end the round. And so we had no shots taken in the first round, so 0 out of 0. And then in the second round, we were 50 out of 50. And in the third round, 11 out of 11. And we left 19 rounds unused. Hit rate 100%. Phil better be impressed with my shooting.
So, you want to do me a favor and help me put together a job?
Son, after shooting like that, if you asked me to be your wife, I'd say yes.
So I'll show you the 100% in the stats menu, and my challenge to you, for any of you who are playing along at home, is to see if you can get 100% in this mission and beat my score of 61. 61 is the minimum you can get to pass. I stopped as soon as I got to 61 because I didn't want to mess up my 100% accuracy. Let us know in the comments if you give this a shot. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.